All right, so I'm gonna do a video showing how to remove a dip. I'm gonna do my pointer fingers removal. Underneath my dip, I have a nail guard on, and so this is just gonna be a quick video to show how easy it is to remove your dip with your nail guard. And the nail guards that I have on are it's the Dashing Diva nail guards, and this is it's a large box. It comes with 720, and they come in a package like this, and so you just measure out which one's going to fit best on your finger and tear them off and then put them on. So this is what I'm going to be removing with my dip. And so just so you know, the dip colors that I have on right now, this is Posh Plum DP 117 by Sparkle & Co. And then this gorgeous glitter is See No Evil from Double Dipped Powders. These two companies are my favorites so far that I really enjoy. And so I'm going to be removing the pointer fingers, and I'm going to do an experiment, and I might do a video with it of doing a milk bath with dried flowers. And I've never tried that before, but I'm kind of excited. So what I use to remove the dip powder with the guards is this Unisolve, which is going to kind of absolve the wrap nail guard that's underneath. So I'm going to go ahead and open it, and I'll show you how easy this is. So we'll go ahead and start with my left hand. So what you want to do is with your nail pusher tool, or you can use the straight edge of a nail file, whichever one you find easier. I'm going to use the nail file for now. And you just take a look around the edges of your nail, and you see if there's anything starting to lift up at all. I do not have anything lifting up. I'm definitely not there yet, but I just want to do something different. And so we are going to do something different. So you take your tool and you just very gently create a little bit of a lift. Right there, you can kind of see how it's lifting up just a teeny tiny bit. And that's all you need to start the process. And I'm going to take this Unisolve and I'm going to pour just a teeny drop down the side. And that just starts it. That starts the process. It's going to start working, and oops. Well, that was quick, easy enough. That kind of showed you how fast it was. So this whole thing basically just came off, and that's perfectly fine. It's still well attached on the other side, and so what I'm going to do is go ahead and just pour some of this down there. And when I apply my nail guards, I make sure that they don't completely cover my whole nail surface. And so this side over here, like this bare side right here, would maybe not have a nail guard covering the nail. And so that's what's going to keep the dip powder staying on longer, versus if I used a larger nail guard that covered the whole entire nail. The nail guard will stay on your nail much longer versus one that isn't quite the right size. And so here I'm just trying to create a little bit of a lift. Now, these are not necessarily, don't need to come off. I'm just taking them off because I want to. And I tend to enjoy changing my manicures. Not because they need to be done, but just because I want to do them. And so for me, the nail guards, they save my nails because I do that, versus the soaking off in acetone all the time, because I do enjoy changing them. And so here I'm just kind of, as a teeny bit lifts up, I am making sure I get some more of the Unisolve under that little lip. Let's see. I think I'm going to switch to the orange stick. Now sometimes these don't want to come off quite as easily, and so you just lift what you can and get some of the solvent under there. See, that's turning up pretty good. So I'm just gonna put some more right there. It just takes a couple drops to get into that space. And normally I would go to the next finger to let that just kind of sit, but because I'm just doing 2, it's more tempting to sit here and play with it. And so here I'm just kind of easing it under, and there it goes. So this is the nail guard underneath that's dissolved. It's quite satisfying to pop off your perfectly shaped dipping acrylic. So there's what's on my nail, and there's, I'll wipe this down with some nail polish remover, because I do put a layer of nail polish on underneath my guards. No one told me to do that, but it's just something that I started to do, just a personal thing. So we'll go and take a look at this one. And it's definitely lifting up more. So I kind of just have that wedged in there, and I will put a couple drops, and then I'll close it and let it sit for a minute. And you can kind of just work it. If you're gonna try to go under the dip and wiggle more, you might want to use like an orange stick, which is what this is, just so you don't accidentally scrape your nail too much. And so that teeny tiny little piece just chipped off, it's just part of the process. Oops. And so we'll just dip a little bit more. You could, I've heard that you can use acetone instead of the adhesive Unisolve adhesive remover. I haven't tried it yet. There it went. So there's the teeny edge over here still stuck. So, and I can definitely see there's plenty of the adhesive remover. I'm just going to do one little drop, let it work its magic. And so there's some little bits left over that I will just take a cotton ball and kind of wipe off. And this right here, this edge shows where the nail guard wasn't, and so this tiny little bit of dip powder is still just connected to the nail, which isn't a big deal. You can kind of just chip it away, and that chips off perfectly. And this one, you just kind of peel away. Perfect. So that was that. And then this goopy stuff is just the adhesive still on there. But that's it. That's me removing the acrylic dipping powder after using the nail guards. And I was using the Unisolve by Smith & Nephew to melt the adhesive. So that's it. Just a quick video.